Okay, so found a power supply, way overkill for our application. It's Antec True Power 650, but I'm pretty sure this one works. So we'll just plug all our stuff in here, and I have my KVM, so we'll just go into that as well. And we'll go into our VGA here. We'll use our favorite legacy keyboard and mouse. So assuming it likes this RAM, this thing should post. I hope. I know a lot of people are like, oh well, how are you gonna turn it on? Well, you can use a screwdriver, you know, just a flat blade screwdriver. And if you find the header, the power header, this is where the manual comes in handy. I imagine it's this green one here. But if you just touch it, it will create a, you know, an electric connection, and it should fire this thing up. And make sure the power supply is on there. And it's not. I'm not liking something here, which stuff happens. So why either this power supply is no good, or I'm hitting the wrong spot on the board. So we'll bust out our handy dandy manual here, and we'll just look at the layout for the front panel. And let's see, so audio, parallel, blah blah blah. Okay, power, yeah, power switch is 6 and 7. Alright, so let's try it again. Pretty sure I hit those, but so it's not, you know, it helps to have your surge suppressor on. I think that might have been the problem the whole time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're rolling. And we do have a post, it looks like, so I guess it helps to have your surge strip on here. I don't know what we're doing here. So let's see if we can get into. Okay, so here's our BIOS. Pretty standard stuff. So it did find the memory, so that's good. The date's off by a day, but not too bad. It's 14, 24. So that's cool. So yeah, so it looks like we're up and running. I'll just kind of let this thing burn in a little bit just to make sure it's happy. So when you set up pfSense, depending on how you're going to boot it, you can boot it from a USB stick, or you know, if you have a case that's big enough and you put in a CD burner or something, you can do that. You can boot it off a CD, getting the ISO online. And what else? So you'd want to, configure your BIOS. I'm going to assume you know how to do that. You know, under the boot menu, you'd want to do stuff. I'll probably get rid of the UEFI since I'm not going to be putting an OS that supports that, and we'll just go to legacy stuff. But yeah, so at least it's up and running. The next video will be building this thing. Obviously, it's a good idea to check your hardware and to make sure that things work before you decide to get, you know, too crazy. Wow. So I mean, I know we're not doing anything really, but I mean, I don't feel any heat at all. I mean, it's cold to the touch. So I'll let this thing run for a while. My power supply fan is barely loafing along there too. But yeah, so there, if you can see, it was these red guys here. That was the power. It wasn't coming on because, like an idiot, I forgot to turn on my surge slayer over there. So that usually helps. But so I'm just gonna let this thing run for the day and just kind of see what how hot it gets. I'll come back with my thermal temperature gun and take a look. But man, that is, I mean, and again, I know we're just kind of idling in a BIOS here, so it's not going to do much, but you know, this should be a really good board for pfSense. So like I said, the next build we'll get the box built. I picked out a nice case, and so I'll show how to, you know, put all that junk together, and then get it to where we're installing pfSense. It's a real powerful application, you know, piece of software. And like I said, my beloved smooth wall has been running for a long time, and you know, still works, but it's, you know, to the point where due to my internet speeds going up, I should just get something faster and better. So alright, thanks for watching, and stay tuned.